I have to wait a minute because I'm eating some string cheese. So
What is string cheese?
you know what string cheese is?
Oh, in England, we call them cheese strings.
Cheese strings?
Yeah.
That's just retarded. I'm sorry.
But string cheese makes perfect sense.
Stringed cheese makes sense to me.
Cheese string. It's cheese made of string. I don't eat it. You know,
No,
it's weird 'cause
'cause you can-
I'm pretty sure a cheese string. Like, is cheese string just like like kind of like a small kind of tube of cheese?
Yep, and you can just pull out the strings.
You know, it's weird though, because like whenever I get like a homemade stuffed crust pizza, I always pull out the cheese from the crust and eat it. I love that, but I will not touch a cheese string in my life.
Really?
It's like the weirdest thing in this. It's like I love it if it comes from the inside of a pizza. I won't touch it if it comes from a package. It's like the stupidest thing ever. I know.
Just isolated from the rest of the pack.
Exactly. Like if they're packaged in crusts, I'd eat them. But no, they come from plastic.
Maybe we can start that idea.
Yeah. What we'll do first you make your all bookstore idea, and then I'll make cheese strings from a crust and a package idea. We'll be millionaires.
Bill Gates will be looking at boots by the time we're done. Alright, so I'm almost on my string cheese. It's good, I like string cheese.
Again, I love it. I like it if it's in a crust, but I won't eat it by itself. Because I'm weird. It's like milk. I love milk in cereal. I cannot drink milk by itself.
You ever
Milk
seen...
by itself tastes like crap to me.
That's true. I'm starting to just like it, but I can't remember. I think it was like, you remember that movie, that show Home Movies?
The movie that showed home movies.
No, you know that show Home Movies?
Yeah.
I just remember there's like this one scene in one of the early seasons where he was like, I can't remember, he was like, you gotta think, like the coach was talking to like the little kids, like, you gotta think for yourself, you know, he goes, you know, milk and cereal, yeah, they're okay, but one morning I was really groggy, I put orange juice in my cereal. It was an accident, but you know what I found out? I really like it. It's just media trying to make you to stick with things you know.
I haven't seen that much home movies, but what I've seen, it is hilarious.
Oh, good shit. But I think we're here to talk about, what we're talking about you, which I think is your favorite subject.
It is, because I'm an incredible narcissist.
Yes, you are. It's...
My eyes that goes nothing.
So, you're going to school for, what is it now?
Film, its official title is Film and Broadcast Production.
Okay. So, like, what is it you do exactly? Like, how do you, like, what would...
Basically, it involves, it's broken down into 2 semesters a year, and each semester we take 4 classes. Now, chances are, if I was to add up, I'd say about 40% of all my classes were pointless. Like, in my first year, in one of my classes, I learnt how telephones worked. Lovely stuff. And last year, I learnt about Victorian prostitutes. Pretty sure I'll never really need to use that. Maybe it's just me. Yeah, but like every once in a while we get to make films, and I've made, in my opinion, some good films, some terrible films. Yeah.
You wanna give me...
And at the moment, I'm making a film at the moment, which I'm hoping will be good. It won't be a great film, but I'm hoping because we still have to add music, we still have to add some of your songs to it and stuff.
Can you give me an example of like some of the plots in some of the movies you're making?
In the very first film,
here's a good thing. Just give me a few examples of like the really bad ones, and then give me a good example of the really good ones.
Well, in terms of the films, it isn't so much the ideas are bad; they were just like poorly executed. Like in the worst film I ever made was I was an editor on a film called Fatherhood. It was just a documentary about a girl in my class. Was dating at the time some guy who would he wasn't his son, but it was like he kind of his ex had a son, and he was with her for like 4 years, and like he kind of grew up with the kid, but he like had like a fatherly bond with said kid, and was still seeing him, and like it was a great idea, but the director he turned up on our first day, then he showed up on their filming, and they never turned up again. and I was basically left with I had like, I was the editor. I had nothing to work with. I had not, and like we got past literally like in terms of the overall grade I got for that class was a C because my essay bumped me up a bit. But in terms of that film, literally if we would have gotten 1 mark lower, we would have failed. I've done 2 documentaries. 1, 2, 3. I've made 3 fictions, and I'm in the middle of making my last film now, which is it's kind of a mixture of the two. It's a mockumentary like The Office, you know. It's just fiction shot like a documentary.
You know, you want to tell them about you want to tell us more about the fiction work you're working on, or like just the past fiction work? Like what were they about?
The past fiction work. In the first year, I was so far the thing I'm most proud of is a film I shot in the first year called First Day in London. It's on YouTube. Just type in First Day in London. You get to see me acting as a drug dealer and a drunken man. Very, very good. Seriously, very good stuff.